Recording on which. Accept mo lang po kuya yung recording and and nakikita mo na po yung share screen kuya.
Yes.
Okay, let's start po. Good day everyone. I am Christine Liano and my partner is Kuya G. Kuya Jaefar? Wait lang po ulit. Ayan. Good day everyone. We are the group 4 and our research is all about perception of the college students in music and mental health in their well-being.
Okay. So, good day to everyone. Isang magandang pagbati po sa inyo lahat. This is for the introduction of our research po. Ito po. So, introduction. Listening to the music is one of the ways to reduce the stress of the student. It makes the student's mood, and through music, you can tell what is the feeling of the person. However, music also had a good effect in our mental health, especially in our psychology. Studies show that a variety neurological systems that are involved in our psychology are activated when we listen to music. Music has a significant impact on explanatory style and perception, according to Jacob and Meyers 2013. Other studies show the music relieves stress, especially if you are going through something and if you are tired, and it also helps the minds and the spirit. And listening to music can be entertaining, and some research suggests that it might even make you healthier. Music can be a source of pleasure and contentment, but there are many other psychological benefits as well. Music can relax the mind, energize the body, and even help people better manage pain and emotion. Music is also important. It's said that music is life, music inspired, it gives order to a derangement of thought. And based po, let's go to our conceptual framework. This is a conceptual framework. Conceptual framework work shows the role of the music in our life and how the music affects individuals' mental health and the benefits of music and the well-being of one of the person. Each rectangle indicates correlation to one another, wherein the first one contains the role of music in our life, especially for the student. Yes, in the box, nakita niyo po yun po yung role of music in our life, yung first box po. Then, the study will explain its effects for the mental health of the learners. Yun po. So, second box po is effects of music in our mental health. It will of the learners, and lastly, okay, and then lastly, it will emphasize its benefits in a student's will being hereafter. Yun po yung pangatlong nasa box po. Nakita po natin, meron po tayong tatlo dyan box na pag inano po natin yung conceptual framework po sa aming research ay meron po tayong role of music in our life, effects of music in our mental health, and the lastly, benefits in our well-being. Now, I will be to transfer to next presenting for the research to my Miss Christine Yanao.
Thank you, Kuya Jaefar. So for our methodology, research design, the researcher used qualitative method in collecting data. They use narrative analysis in order to understand the perceptions of individual stories by Kaluza 2023. The data collected and structured using first-person narration to enable the researcher to compare how the subjects experience things. So for our sampling and participants, in selecting the respondents, the researcher will use non-probability sampling, wherein they will gather information using technique of having subjective judgment rather than random selection. This is by Choktat and Parvin 2017. Further, under non-probability sampling, the study employs a purposive type of sampling procedures in which the researcher will objectively select the target sample. This is by Crossman 2020. So the researcher randomly selected 20 participants here at Harris Memorial College, and each student at Harris Memorial College has an equal chance to be selected. And all the data that will be collected will be confidential, and the participants of the research are formed of 5 freshmen, 5 sophomores, 5 juniors, and 5 senior class in the batch of 2022 to 2023 at Harris Memorial College, and the procedures of the data gathering were all properly followed. So, ang kasunod po nito is yung instrument, wherein for the data collection, the researcher used questionnaire has a total of 12 items, and the questionnaire has 2 parts, which is the first part is all about the music that they are listening to and what is the effect of it in their well-being. And while the second part of our research or our questionnaire is all about themselves, if they are playing instrument and what is the effect of it on their mind. And we gather all the data through questionnaire, and we use printable materials for the instrument. And for the next one, sa methodology pa rin po ito, ay yung data gathering procedure po na ginawa namin. The researcher has had allotted their time, cooperation, and effort to develop their questionnaires. The researcher talked to all 20 students before giving them the questionnaires. And the questionnaires were distributed individually, and the researcher explained to their respondents the importance of their response, and the researcher requested them to answer with all honesty. They were given time to respond, and then the researcher collected all the survey questionnaire one by one. The data gathered from this research instrument were all tallied and analyzed for interpretation. So for our data analysis, the study used tally to analyze the data for the answer of the respondents at Harris Memorial College, and the researcher manually interpret the gathered data, then presented in tabular form and described through paragraph form. So this is our result in our survey questionnaire in part 1. So our question number 1 is, what types of music are you listening to? So on the left side of the screen, you will see the table, and yung pinaka summarize po niya, most of the students said that they were often listening to hymnals and Christian song. Then some of them said that they were into OPM song, and only few numbers of the students have shown that they have their own genre in listening of the music. So yan po yung pinaka-total na question number 1 namin. And for the question number 2, how many hours a day do you listen to music? And here is the summary. Most of the students said that they are listening to the music 10 to 60 minutes, while the other are listening 1 to 4 hours a day, especially if they have time. while the other are listening 5 to 10 hours if they want to relax. So, on the right side naman po ng screen, yung pinaka-total tally ng survey, questionnaire number 2. Sa question number 3 naman po, does music makes you feel worse, better or worse? So, dito naman po, mas marami ang sumagot ng better and walang sumagot ng worse. Pero meron pong nagsagot ng neutral. So, in this area, the table shows that most of the students feel better in listening to the music. However, there are few of them have feel, I'm sorry, there's a typo error, neutral on it. So for the question number 4, what was the impact of the music on your mood? So the table represents that most of the students used to listen to music for their relaxation, motivation, mood stabilizer, and they feel happy on it. So, yung pantay po dito sa relax and makes your mood. The motivation po yung sumunod and then last, the happy. So, sa result number 5 naman po, are you listening to the music while doing something? If yes, why? And if not, why? So, most of the students answered yes in part 1. Part 1 of the questionnaire indicate that music helps them to be active while doing something, especially in studying. Some of them said that it's good to listen to music while playing piano because it's helped them to play the piece right. And so those who said no reasoned out that listening to music while doing something is destructive. So, ayan po. Pero mas mataas po yung result ng yes. And for the result number 6, what do you prefer, instrumental or with lyrics and why? So, dito po, mapapansin natin na sa table, mas marami or mas mataas yung bilang na nagsabi ng both. With lyrics, they said that it helps them to sing the lyrics right and it's enjoyable. While some respondents said instrumental because they found it relaxing and good for studying, while the others said both because it's great to explore. For the result of number 7, overall, how do you rate your mental health? Excellent, good, average, poor, and why? In excellent, they found themselves happy and content in their life. To be good, some of them are able to control their feelings and emotions. To be average, they found themselves sometimes too emotional and overwhelmed by the stress. So yung excellent po dito, dalawa lang po yung sumagot sa kanila ng excellent. Pero yung ang good po, mas mataas kaysa dun sa average. And I'm happy to say na walang nagsabi ng poor. That's why, ayun. And for the second part of the result of our of our questionnaire, are you playing instrument? And all the students or all the respondents said yes, they are playing. And on the question number 2, what instrument are you playing? The students or the respondents are all playing piano, while some of them are playing other instruments such as drums, bass guitar, ukulele, organ, keyboard, tambourine, and kalimba. So we all know na dito sa Harris, lahat ay required mag-play ng piano, kaya lahat sila ay sumagot na nag-play sila ng piano. And yung mga extra instrumental ay parang naaral lang nila before sila mag-pass ng Harris or maybe nung bata pa sila. And yung sa question number 3, how long have you been practicing your piece? And all of them practicing 1 to 2 hours a day in a week. Some of them said that they are practicing 4 to 6 hours a week. So, tinotal nila yung kanilang oras ng pagpa-practice. So, for the question number 4, what are the benefits of playing an instrument in your mind? So, some of them said that playing an instrument gives them so much stress. So, siguro dito dahil sa siguro hindi nila natutugtog ng maayos yung piece nila, especially sa piano. And nagaling din kasi tayo sa online, so siguro yun yung nararamdaman nila, so much stress and anxiety. But other respondents said that playing an instrument gives them comfort, peace of mind, relaxation, concentration, makes them happy, and give them pain. So, masaya pa rin na marinig yung result ng question number 4 dahil hindi naman lahat ay nai-stress at hindi nagkakaroon ng anxiety sa pag-play nila ng piano. Ayan. Sa question number 5, how do you define music? So the student defined the music in a way that it is color of the sound, an important element that complete life, music is happiness, music is harmony, art, heart, and music is an instrument that we can use to praise God. Music is emotion of a person, music is the hope for everyone, music is love, music is pain, music say of expression, and music helps in relieving the depression. Music is it it is the soul and could be everything according to the definition of an individual. So that's all for the results, and I will give the mic to Kuya Jaefar.
Okay, thank you very much, Miss Christine now, for our wonderful report for this research. Now I want to discuss about the recommendation in our research. Recommendations to the music teachers: give some tips and advice to their students on how they can play their piece without stressing themselves out, and give more understanding and patience because some of the students are not gifted at playing instrument. To the students, practice time management. Practice doesn't make you perfect, but it makes you sustain. And always listen to music when you have free time. It can be strategy to manage stress. To the researchers, conduct a further study about the music and mental health of the college. Students at Harris Memorial College especially have music subject. Thank you very
And
much.
thank you for listening. To God be the glory. Again, we are the group 4. I am Christina Llano and my partner is Mr. Jaefar Mahadom. And thank you for listening. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Kuya.
Thank you.